The ocean hums a silver hymn. The skyline burns in colors dim. I chase the night where palm trees lean, a fevered dream in tangerine. Every step is lightning on the sand. Every breath is fire in my hand. The city whispers calling me inside, where the waves and the heartbeat collide. Oh, Miami, you rise like a flame. Shadows in neon, you know my name. Golden horizons, storm in the sky. I came here to live, I came here to fly. Glass towers swim in evening glow. Cuban rhythms on the radio. Laughter drifts across the bay. I lose myself and fade away. Every face is painted by the stars. Every street remembers who we are. The heat, the music, tangled in the air. I belong to the moment we share. Oh, my Miami, you rise like a flame. Shadows in neon, you know my name. Golden horizon, storm in the sky. I came here to live, I came here to fly. Thunder rolls across the shore, but I only wanted more. Midnight blossoms, breathless, free. The night belongs to you and me. Final Miami, you rise like a flame. Shadows and neon, you know my name. Golden horizon, storm in the sky. I came here to live, I came here to fly. The dawn arrives, but I still see the fire of Miami burning in me. All you rattlers ready to race, engine screaming, floodlights glow. Tuesday night the Rattlers roll. Rubber tearing on the blacktop veins. Every corner's fire, every straight's insane. The crowd's just shadows, but the thunder's real. Steel against steel, we live to feel. Tuesday night, burn out, Rattlers take the track. no tomorrow. We ain't looking back. Fuel in the blood, fire in the veins, chasing the crown in the Rattlers' name. Brake lights flashing, sparks ignite, wheel to wheel in the dead of night, chasing glory where the brave collide. Only the ruthless will survive. Tires screaming, engines bleed, every second's war, every inch we need. Tuesday night, burn out, Rattlers take the track. No tomorrow, we ain't looking back. Fuel in the blood, fire in the veins, chasing the crown in the Rattlers' name. Red lights fade, launching a rage. Every heartbeat when I want surrender happens sage. Right. Every heart beats faster, every lap's a cage. Tuesday night, burn out, Rattlers rule the fight. Legends are written in the heat of the night. Fuel in the blood, fire in the veins, forever the Rattlers, remember the name. Engines die slow, smoke in the sky, but the Rattlers ride on, they'll never say die. Keep burning, keep it clean.
Well, good evening, everybody. As always, it's Gavin Bass One here live in Miami this evening with the Rattlers F1 League on a Tuesday evening. Glad to have you all on board, and good evening, ETA, good evening, El Dexo, and evening, everybody else who happens to be in the stream this evening. We're in for a cracker here tonight. This is Miami, and this is one hell of a fast circuit. Lots of technical parts in this track, lots of fast straights, and I'm expecting some fantastic close racing, especially on the DRS zones up the back straight. Absolutely superb to be here this evening with the Rattlers F1, and I'm going to just run down those drivers with you now and tell you exactly who they are and what they're in. So in one, we've got Jay Weber in the Red Bull. In two, we've got Kashirmi in the Aston Martin. Driving the kick tonight is Just Deco. and El Dexo, which is Woody Cheetah, I think, he's in the kick and he's just jumping out of the pits now. Then you've got Kay Galley, he's in the Williams this evening. And then you've got the super fast guy who's done a lot of winning lately, and that's Wee, 22. He's driving the Ferrari. In the Haas this evening, we've got Oramas, 30, and he's driving the Haas. In the Alpine, out on track already, busting to go, is Mike. Just been racing with Mike. Good fast guy, good clean driver. Looking forward to seeing if he can get his first podium this evening. In the Aston Martin, we've got Yuval. And in the Racing Bull, we've got Patterson. On the Red Bull, we've got Regulator, and Apophis is in the Racing Bull this evening. Rendog is in the Alpine, and the McLaren is being driven by Garman is in the McLaren, sorry. Hun Solo, also I was just racing with him. Great wee battle with Hun. He's in 15th on the list there at the moment in the Haas. And then you've got Hytron Sigma. He is in the McLaren, and the Mercedes FK3 Cayman. So there you have all your drivers, and we're in a one qualification session, and we're just going to go down the drivers now and see who is on a lap first. And it looks like Kay Galley is on a lap. So we'll jump on board with Kay Galley in this Williams and see what Kay Galley can do tonight. Maybe he's not on a lap. On with Mike. Mike just joined this league last week. He had a great race at Spa, I think it was. And now, tonight, I know this lad has done a lot of practice, and he will be wanting to do something quite special around Miami tonight. So I'm all eyes on Mike this evening, and I really wish Mike the very, very best of luck tonight on this fabulous track. Over the DRS, I'm going to be looking for top speeds here. There's 207, right up to 214 miles per hour before he slams those brakes on into the left-hander and round this very, very technical, difficult and slidey part of Miami track. Into the left-hander, into the very, very tight right-hander, and then pops it in to second gear, up into this straight, and off he goes. And he'll find the DRS zone just ahead of him, and he'll squeeze that button right now, and now he's under DRS, and he's now going up 214 miles per hour, 215 he touched into the left-hander. He takes all of that nice and smoothly, and nice and very smoothly onto the throttle, and off he goes now into the start-finish line, and he's going to post a lap right now of 1:27.682, putting him in second place behind Regulator in the Red Bull, and 1:29 for Woody Cheetah, who is, I believe, El Dexo. So there you have the first three laps of this evening. Han Solo just puts in a 1:27.5, and Jay Webber a 1:28.5. So it's all out there, and we're on with Kashmiri, and he's a 1:27 dead, and he puts himself in pole position in the Aston Martin, and he sets the stall out for the rest of the drivers this evening. Great lap there, Kashmiri. I'm just going to call you Cash, that'll do. Patterson puts in a 1:48, so he wasn't too smart on that lap. On McCann Galley, and he puts in a 1:33.78. Rendog's on a lap in the Alpine, and I'm going to stay on board with Rendog and see what he can do. Hytron Sigma just puts in a 1:26.436. Fabulous lap, sir, and well done to you, putting it on provisional pole. But right now we're on with Rendog. Into that left-hander he goes, nice and smoothly on the throttle. Up the straight he goes, passing the traffic. Nice bit of avoidance there for the driver, letting him by. 213 miles per hour. Oh, that kick nearly got in his way. I hope that didn't put him off. But Rendog's still going. And over the line he will go, and it looks like he's going to get about a 129 something, 129.4, putting him in ninth position. That's Rendog in ninth. On with on with Yuval. He's just warming up now, and he's going to try and get ready for his lap. So Titron Sigma is the only man in the 126s so far, so he has definitely set out the stall for everybody to try and jump onto. Yep, El Dexo, I've got you. Okay, we're on with the second Aston Martin, and he's just going to go round this left-hander now, and he's going to start his lap in earnest. And off he goes. Hops on the DRS right now, and off he goes. 199.200 into this corner. He could have got that a lot tighter, so that will have cost him some time. This is a very difficult corner to get right off camber, and you can run very wide there. But Yuval gets that lovely in the Aston Martin, and he sets a 34.54 on sector 1. .210 miles per hour. Again, could have taken that much tighter. Hits the DRS, 208 miles per hour. We've seen 214 up there, so he's obviously not set his wings as low as some of the other drivers, but he'll gain on the corners, hopefully. Oh, beautiful lap there, 128.620 for Yuval, and that puts him in P11. Apophis has retired from the session for some reason. I don't know what happened to him. Has Apophis binned it? Don't know. On with Armas. Okay, I'll go on with Yi. Special request from Nazi Tricky. He wants to see Yi put in a lap, so we're on board with the Ferrari. You guys ask the questions, I'll deliver the goods. Nice to have you on board, Nazi. So riding on board with Yi in the Ferrari, and off he goes over the DRS. Oh, he's very fast around there. Very, very fast. Slams onto the left-hander. Takes this really tight. That's a beautiful lap. So far, this is looking very solid. He's 3/10, nearly 4/10 up on 127.2. So I'm expecting this to be a 126.3, 126.4, depending on how Sector 2 goes. Right into that, takes all of that corner. That's very, very nice round there. Into the right-hander. This is a very difficult section. Round there in second. Off he goes. 7/10 up. So we're on board here, and this could be a pole position run here for Yi in the Ferrari. Slams on round the left-hander. And this is going to be a 126 something. Oh, 126.2. Unbelievable lap for Yi. And Yi puts it in pole position provisionally right now. Absolutely class lap, ETA. Absolutely class lap. Nice to be on board with that lap. That was just virtually a perfect lap. On with Jay Webber. Round that final left-hander he goes. Nicely on the throttle. He's jumping into the pits. No problem. On with... Oh, caught on camera with it. That's Expo. Caught on camera. Oh, Rendog puts in a 128. So that puts Rendog in P11. Oh, Mayuville. Caught you. Caught you being a newbie. Get out there and get that another lap done, sir. I'm going to ride on board with Cash. Yi 22 is a simply lovely, no risk, full push. Absolutely agree with that. Lovely driver. Just seems to get an awful lot of pace in and out of the corners, and that's exactly what you want round here. On board with Cash Emery. Off he goes. This is the Aston Martin in P5 at the moment, wanting to improve on a 127. Let's see what he does, sector 1. So all eyes, top right-hand corner. Let's see what he does right here now. How late do you dare? He dares it, and he's backed off that lap. He's not happy with that, so he's going to recharge and go again. On Han Solo, he's trying to better that 127, 135, but he's got a car in front of him. Pulls over nicely. Thank you to that pick driver. I think that was just Deco. ...214 miles per hour before he slams into this left-hander, and he gets all of that beautifully. So tight to that right-hander he goes, and this is looking like a very decent lap by Han Solo. I'm just after having a brilliant battle with this lad. Great driver, and he is on for a really decent lap here. He's nearly 3/10 up, so this is going to be in the 126s. And I would say this could put him in third place possibly, depending on what he gets out of the car on this last section. I would say a 126.5, it might be on board here. Oh, he's going into the pits, and he was up so well there. So he just must have got a bit of a spook there. On the Mike. Mike's trying to better that 127.3. He's a little bit up. He's about 100th up. That driver needs to get out of his way. He got a little toe there. .212 miles per hour into the left-hander he goes. Let's see what he is at the end of sector 2. 2 minutes and 34 left of this qualification of Miami here with the Rattlers League on a Tuesday night. I'm Gavin Bass, 1, and you're all very welcome. And just remember, you can subscribe for free to my channel. He's 1.42 up now, so he's nearly 2/10 up. So this just might put him in about P5 if he keeps it going. Maybe P6. It'll be P5 or P6 as long as he doesn't bin it here. And he gets that absolutely beautiful. This is looking good. Come on, Mike. 33% of the battery. Use it all. 7th position for Mike. So that's his last chance. Who else is on a lap? We're on with Garmin. He's in the McLaren. He's trying to better a 127.463. .208 miles per hour there. Slams on into that left-hander. And he wants to get this as tight as he possibly could have taken that bit tighter. But that's okay. Hytron Sigma just puts in a 126.47, 147. Snooker highest break, 147. Go on, Hytron. Over the DRS he goes. 211 miles per hour into this left-hander he goes. Come on, Garmin. Let's see if you can get a P8 here. Even better, P7. Great lap from Garmin in the McLaren. Well done, sir. On board with Patterson. Patterson gets a 127.3. Oh, did he invalidate there? Not too sure, but he took that real tight. Yes, he did. He's just slowed it all down, and I think he's just blown his chances there. He might get another run at it. I don't think so, but he might. On Carmen in the Mercedes. Down the straight he goes. Let's see what top speed he can push out of this Mercedes car this evening. .213 miles per hour. One of the fastest guys on the straight. Round the left-hander into this tight right-hander. As tight as you can. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Into the left. High place grid penalty for a collision. Jay Webber got a collision with Han Solo, and that is going to be 5 grid penalty for Jay Webber. He will be very cross at himself. Come on, Carmen. Cayman. K3 Cayman. Over the line he's going to go. DRS. Bang, on it goes, and it's a 127 dead. Puts him in P6. Beautiful lap there by Cayman in the Mercedes. Oh well, buddy, you're still in there in P6. It's a great circuit for overtaking, so you've got all the chances. Yeah, you did, buddy. You lost all the time on that last corner for sure. Still 5th place, ETA takes full 5th place. Absolutely. That's Kashimri. Kashimri. I hope I've got your name right, ETA. It's Kashimri. So there you have it. Titron Sigma P1, Yi P2, Regulator, Oramas, Kashmiri, Cayman, Han Solo, Garmin, Mike, Patterson, Jay Weber P11, but he's got a 5-place penalty. Ren Dog 12. Six miles long, 19 corners, top speed of about 340 kilometers per hour. Max Verstappen holds the fastest lap. The pit stop loss time is 19.9 seconds, and that includes the 2.5 seconds. There's a 60% chance of a safety car and a 40% chance of a virtual safety car here this evening. So there you go. It's all there, and we're now on the start-finish line for the start of this Miami Grand Prix in Rattlers F1 League on a Tuesday night. Titron Sigma holds pole with Yi in second and Regulator third, Oramas fourth, and Cash is fifth. Cayman is sixth, Han Solo is seventh, Garmin eighth, and Mike ninth, with Patterson in 10th place. Just waiting on those lights to happen. Here we go. It's 5 reds. And they're away in Miami with the Rattlers F1 on a Tuesday night. Let's see how they get round this first corner. All eyes on the back, guys. Everybody seems to have got it fairly clean. There's a Racing Bull went a little bit wide there, but it all looks pretty good so far. There's the Aston Martin making an inside move there. and they're all trying to settle into their positions, and it looks like Titron Sigma is off in a very, very good spot. Look at that, Williams going very, very wide there. Needs to be careful, re-entering the track, and now they've all settled in. Three abroad going through that corner, and my goodness, we've got an absolutely epic start to this Grand Prix in Miami. Looks like Expo has had a bit of a problem starting there. Has he got any damage? Yes, it looks like he's got front right hand end plate damage. On with the leaders. He's going to have to pit. On the regulator. Up the straight they go. There's your position changes. Mike has made up 2 positions right in there, the P2, or P7, sorry, and Jay Weber up into 12th, and Apophis up into 13th from right back in the grid. Biggest loser, Patterson, with Expo and Kay Galley, all down 3 places so far. Absolutely nothing in it for the top 10. The top 10 are all in the DRS zone at the moment. There's an Aston Martin just slapped the wall. Did he damage himself there? But he's going to get that place taken from him. Looks like Jay Weber got the place, and he did. Jay Weber is now up to 11th. So he's 5 positions up the way. Go on, Jordan. So only 2 guys out on the hard tires. That's Rendog and Witty Cheetah. So they're going for the long session. Titron Sigma, he is holding the lead at the moment, but not very far from Yi. And these 2 guys have pulled out of the DRS zone of Regulator, and Regulator just needs to hit the button, and he's used everything to try and get onto the back of these 2 guys. There's an inside move trying to be made there. Oh my goodness. It looks like the Red Bull or the McLaren held Yi off on that occasion, but Yi's pushing, and Regulator is now right on the back of them, with Aramis in 4th. In 5th is Cayman, and Cash is in 6th, and they are all right in there. Mike is in 7th, and Garmin 8th, with Han Solo right in the 9th position in that Haas. Down to Jay Weber. He's in the DRS train. Look at that outside move there. Oh my goodness, Apophis in the Racing Bull. The 2 of them side by side. Apophis nicks that, and Apophis just says to you, "Hey on, I'm coming through, and you'd better not stop me." On with Apophis. He's going to try and take Rendog here. Can he take him on the straight? Let's ride on board. He's got 46% of the battery. He's going to have DRS here, but it will be in a train. I think both of them have it. No, he's not. He's got it. Outside move being made on the Alpine. Takes it lovely. Tucks into that right-hander, and he says goodbye to Rendog, and he's now going to go for Garmin. Lovely bit of increasing through the grid here for Apophis in this Racing Bull tonight. Quite a wee bit of separation going on behind that. But the top 8 guys all in a peloton at the moment, and they are all in each other's DRS zone. And just let's watch them go round this left-hander here. There's Wee in the Ferrari. There's Regulator. Aramis coming right in behind him. And Cayman right in behind that. And look at Cash. He's in there in 6th position. And he is pushing hard. Mike is hanging in lovely there in P7. And Han Solo P8. So an absolute DRS battle going up this straight. Cash just needs to pull in that 1.1 seconds, which he should do. So Expo has had a stop because of that wing damage. So he's gone from his medium right on to the hards there by the looks of it. And it looks like Jay Weber is in the pits. What's Jay Weber in the pits for? He's getting a new wing as well. So Jay Weber lost his wing. Oh my goodness, looks like Titron Sigma. Oh my goodness, there has been a crash. And it looks like Cash and Titron. What has happened? I've been disconnected. Can somebody invite me back? It's a red flag. Oh, right. Oh, Harry, what about you? I'm out of the session. Could somebody invite me back in, please? I don't know what happened there. My stream just went dead there. ETA. Seems like a lot of people left the session. Don't know what happened whatsoever, but I need an invite back. Oh, Cash and Sigma are out. Okay. Is there any possibility that you can give me an invite back, or somebody can give me an invite back? I don't know why I was kicked out. There's Jordan. He has given me an invite. Let's see if I can get back in that way. Oh yeah, I'm back in. But did I get back in as a spectator? I'm confused, guys. I'm confused. What in the name of goodness is happening here? Looks like I'm back in. Don't know what happened there, guys, but it didn't look too good. 10-second penalty for ignoring a blue flag is Yuval. Cash, Titron Sigma, Rendog, all out of this race, and Patterson and Yuval have now got penalties. Yi is leading the race. Lap 8 of 29. ETA, if you're still watching, could you just confirm that everything is coming through loud and clear again? I don't know what happened there. Seemed to be a tech issue with me. That's a glitch. They can't be a lap down at this point. I really don't know, Harry. Oh, thanks, Harry. Cheers. On the regulator, he's trying to make a move in P3 at the moment, and he's got Cayman in his sights. Massive DRS zone here. All right, got you. That explains it. On with Patterson. There's your tire situation. So a Poppus is 10 positions up from his starting position, and he is going very, very well in P7. Uville's carrying a 10-second penalty, and there's a lovely move being made on the Aston. Can he make it stick? Round the left-hander he goes, and yes, he can. Absolutely beautiful move there. That's the Racing Bull of Patterson just taking Uville there, and he then heads on. But look at this McLaren of Garmin. He just touches the back of that Aston, says, let me pass, please. But you know what? He needs to earn that pass. He's not going to do it by popping. Now he's got it. DRS activated. It's going to be a sprint into this left-hander. Slams on the brakes, shuts him out, left and right round that corner. The McLaren gets it, and Garmin takes P9. He's chasing down Patterson. Look at that Aston going really, really wide. He's trying to get a bit of pace into this right-hander. Nice battle going on here between these three guys. 19 laps to go in Miami with the Rattlers F1 League on a Tuesday night. Is he carrying damage, that Aston? Because he is sliding. But Garmin gets that all wrong, and he gets an easy pass there for the Aston Martin. On the Aramis. Wow. So jumping down the drivers as they are on track at the moment, we've now got 4 DNFs. Jay Webber is out of the race. Cash is out of the race. Hytron Sigma is out of the race. And Rendog all out of the race. That is really, really unfortunate. I'm looking forward to hearing exactly what each story has got to bring. But Ye has got a 1.8 second lead in first place over this lad, and that's Cayman in the Merc. Regulators in third, and there's a battle going on for third here. Look at that Alpine on the inside. That's Mike, and Mike makes it stick, and Mike tries the inside move. Oh, side to side they go round this corner. This is really tight stuff, and yes, the Alpine holds it, and Mike's in fifth position over Aramis, and he's going really, really well there as he's now tracking down a Poppus. So Mike's in fifth, Aramis is now in sixth, Hun Solo in seventh, tucked in nicely there, and Patterson is in eighth, also not too far behind. Garmin is now in ninth, quite a bit of separation to just Deco. Expo, which is Woody Cheetah, is in 11th, Kay Galley is in 12th, and Uville is right down there, coming out of the pits in P13. So Yee is well away, but he's got lads chasing him down, but I'm going to go on with Regulator. He's battling. On my Aramis. He's trying the outside move. Inside he goes. And Aramis makes that stick, I think. He does. Yes, he does. Just about, but it's very tight. Look at that Haas on the right-hand side. And that Haas is pushing. Unbelievable there. Aramis P5. 3 abreast going in there, and the Alpine is trying the inside move now, and that is Mike really pushing hard. He goes wide, and the tyres nearly touch, and this is frantic here for P5. Oh, Mike takes it lovely. Absolutely. I think maybe he was let through there. I'm not too sure. But Mike now in a solid P5, and he's chasing down Regulator. Han Solo, P7. 10-second penalty for Kay Galley, speeding in the pit lane. Unfortunate, sir. Patterson's carrying. Yeah, really tidy stuff, but absolutely tidy. Nice to see it. Really good, clean, competitive racing. Lots and lots of maturity there, and definitely nice to watch. That's what we encourage, and that's what we're all here to watch. On with Aramis. He's going to try the DRS overtake here, and he's just lining up. Mike, right now at the moment, he's got 60% of battery. He's got everything to do here, and he's going to do it. Here he goes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Mike's trying to take up all of the track, but he hasn't done it. He's lost that position, and Aramis goes into P5 in the Haas and comfortably takes that position. But they're trying round the corner again, and Mike and him are having an absolutely fabulous battle. But just look at that. Han Solo is saying, I want to play, and he's right in there in P7 chasing the guys down. Let's have a look at the stop situations. Everybody's on one stop. Kay Galley's had 3 stops, so he's had a terrible start to this race. On with a helicopter view. Look at that Haas just gaining position round that corner, and that Haas is Han Solo, and Han is definitely trying really, really hard. Is he going to try an outside move here? He is, and he makes it absolutely stick, and he takes a beautiful move. Not an easy move to make there, but he made it look easy, and that was a phenomenal pass for Han Solo. He's now going to chase Aramis down, and he is on a roll, and he's got battery, so he's very, very, very absolutely in perfect position to get himself up at the P5 on this next DRS zone. 2 Haas's working together here. DRS pulls over, lets a teammate past. Absolutely perfect stuff. Hi Raging, what about you, sir? Just popping in to say hello. Great race going on here. 2 Haas's letting each other through. This is good stuff. Those guys need to make the track as wide as they possibly can. They want to keep Mike behind them. So we could be watching teamwork at its very, very best here. These 2 guys are going to try and keep Mike away. So right now, there's your race leader. It's Ferrari, and it's Wee. He's 1.8 seconds up on the Poppus, and a Poppus is frantically trying to close that gap down in the Racing Bull in 2nd position. Cayman is in 3rd in the Mercedes. Regulator 4th in the Red Bull. Then the 2 Haas's of Han and Aramis, both working beautifully together, chasing down the Red Bull of Regulator, and they are right going to be on their tail very shortly. Mike's right in there in 7th, but he has Patterson now wanting a wee bit of his tail, and we're just going to ride on board with Patterson. Can Patterson make the move, because he's got lots of energy, and look at that battery power. I think Mike just might lose this position, but he'll defend hard. What battery he's got? He's only got 48%, so there, here comes the move. Again, Mike goes right into the middle of the track, trying to defend, but up the side he goes, left and right, into the corner they go. Mike takes the corner in the inside, and Mike owns the corner, and Mike holds that. That's beautiful defending by Mike, and that's just beautiful and really nice stuff. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You have every right to make your corners very, very small, and you have every right to defend those corners. And you know what, Patterson, you need to earn that overtake. Mike's not going to let you past easy. On my Armas. Another little battle of three here. So that's Regulator leading the way. But just look at Han Solo. Han Solo's right on his tail. And there's going to be a pass here. That is certain. And it's going to be an easy pass because this is so fast. And Han has got pace. And we're going to see Han going up into third position quite easily. And he leaves that Red Bull behind him. And into the left-hander he goes in the Haas. 15 laps of 29 here in Miami. So, Regulator is now the ham in the Haas sandwich, and he will try his best to stay there. But you know what? Aramis needs to get that pass made to get back onto the back of his teammate. Oh, he gets very close to that wall. He outbreaks himself. He rescues it okay. Red Bull goes in, Regulator goes in for a pit stop. And the two Haas's are now together, and they're now in a position to chase down a Poppus. On the Regulator, he's coming out of the pits. Where's he going to come out? He's going to come out in P8, I think. P7. But look what we've got here. We've got a battle of the two. It's Yi versus Apophis, Ferrari versus Racing Bull. Apophis has done absolutely amazing. And right now, as long as... Oh, yellow flag. Was that a yellow? I thought Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that, Williams. What in the name of goodness happened there? What the name of God was that? That was Kay Galley. I don't know what happened there. Did you see that? Unbelievable. I don't know whether anybody touched him or what. Could somebody tell me how Kay Galley ended up about 10 feet in the air and that Williams ended up tumbling down the track? Everybody's going to jump into the pits. He was cleared to take off, ETA. He was definitely cleared to take off. I don't know what caused that. Let's have a look at the tyre situation now. Everybody's jumping onto the hards. And this will be the final tyre change. Never seen a car fly like that. Looked pretty cool, to be fair. Yeah, let's get it clipped and let's get it on. Okay, so they're now in a safety car situation, and that is pretty good news for Gavin Bass 1, because I tell you what, I need a double espresso and I need a cigarette. Misfit John, good, just deco my kick teammate at Box Stop Formula Racing. Anyway, we're under safety car and I'm going to jump in and get a quick coffee while everybody regroups for the restart of this race, and I'll be back with you. I'll join you with a say, good man ETA, see you very shortly. Name of Lord happened to that Williams car? Somebody please tell me. Somebody please. I am so needing to know. I actually heard that there's a glitch in this game. I wonder, was it a glitch? How many espressos do you have in one day? Well, the truth, 15. Double espressos. Anybody in the chat is wondering who Raging Hawk is. Raging Hawk is the owner of a league called Pure Speed Syndicate, and they race on a Saturday and a Sunday. An unbelievable league, absolutely growing league. I do comms for it, and it's very special on a Sunday evening at 6 o'clock because they actually have a World Car Championship, and all the lads take pride in trying to get the best livery for the race, and it's a very, very scenic sort of a thing. Everyone looks brilliant in it, and it's some racing. Still under yellow flag, and we're still waiting for that kick Saba of Expo with Ichida on the board there to catch up. Again, thank you everybody for he's going for a wee bit of have a great stream, bud. Yep, thank you very much indeed, and have a good sleep, Raging Hawk. And I was just saying that your league is doing so well, buddy, and I'm very proud to be part of the journey. So we all on the tyres apart from Just Echo is on the mediums, so that'll be interesting to see how he goes on those 2-lap old mediums. They will be pretty well spent at the end of this race, I would say. So a ballsy move there for Just Echo in the kick. So a couple of messages coming through there from Misfit John. I'm joining the PSS Sunday Division full-time for next season and reserve for Saturday. And I have my Friday commitment with the WERAC, as well as some others. I think I have at least one race every night. I do need the practice. Brilliant. I heard, aha, cheers, brother. Glad you on the journey with us. Peace out, mate. Enough love. Absolutely back right at you. That's Racing Hawk, and he runs a fabulous league on a Saturday and Sunday evening. Safety car, lap 19, Miami, Rattlers F1 Racing League on a Tuesday night, and it looks like the safety car is definitely going in this lap, and is now backing up the last 12 drivers. K Galley out, Jay Webber out, Cash out, Titron Sigma, some of the big names out of this race. Ren Dog out of this race, and has now got a job on his hands as they then go off, and off he goes, and he's going to try and pull away from Titron or from a Poppus, and he's not going to do that very easily because Poppus is no slouch, and he's got Cayman right on the back of him, and also behind him we've got Han Solo. Han Solo is having a great race here, but right now at this moment in time a Poppus is going to be my driver of the day as long as he keeps the board clean of penalties. I'll tell you why. Have a look yourself. Look at the interval, look at the position changes. He's up 15 positions from his starting line. So 15 positions up, running clean, and in second place, chasing down for that podium. So definitely, Apophis, you are on a journey now to win my driver of the day, and I'll, with pride, announce that later on Discord. So an absolute DRS going on here, and Apophis is in a very, very good position here to try and make a move on Wee, and he's going to try that move right now into the left-hander. He goes, he tries the inside, but he just takes it very, very easy, and he just gives Wee enough room to defend, and Wee defends that off. And that Racing Bull of Apophis is not giving up on this position, and he is trying so hard, and also just posts the fastest lap at 1:31.08. Unbelievable, Apophis. You are doing brilliant, and this is just phenomenal racing at Rattlers F1 on a Tuesday night. Just about, but look at Cayman. Cayman's going to jump all over the top of that. He gets the DRS. Han Solo right behind him. And there's an outside move being tried by Apophis. He goes into the inside, and they are definitely trying to keep that as clean as they can. This is a phenomenal battle for P1. This is Racing Bull versus Ferrari at its very best as they turn up the straight, and I think we've got to see a move here. This is going to be furious up the straight. Will he try that inside move again? Wee's trying to defend for Fury, but he's not going to do it this time. There's a move, and yes, he takes it. And now we've got Apophis in P1 in this race now. Unbelievable stuff as they go side by side round that corner. Wee's not letting go, but Apophis is holding it. Unreal here in Miami. Unbelievable stuff. And I'm going to ride on board with Wee because Wee's trying an inside move, and he makes it stick. And now Apophis has to stick in on second position. What a race we're having, and both running penalty free round here. Cayman's having a great race too. He's sitting in P3, and Han Solo stalking away there in P4. He's having a fab race. Go on, Han. On with Aramis. On with the leaders again. Can't take my eyes off this because they're having another battle, and Apophis just takes him, and Wee's going to try a double move here. Unbelievable, absolutely late in the brakes. He just squeezes that position in there, but he's really, really low on battery. What's got Apophis? He's got 41%, so he's armed and ready for another move. And we're just about to see it into this left-hander and up the straight, and this position's going to go again. Wee doesn't have enough battery to defend this, does he? Apophis just might regain. Into the left-hander, the swing. Look at Hun. Hun is right in there, but look on the outside of Hun. Cayman's made a move on Hun, and Cayman makes a beautiful move in the outside there, and he gets up into P3. So a furious battle going on here for the podiums. Wee takes the position again. All on hard tyres, apart from just Deco and Witty Cheetah, who's Expo. But Wee is starting to pull away a bit of a lead here, and he's just squeezing, and he's now out of the DRS zone temporarily, but Apophis just squeezes back in there. He's still there. Han Solo's in fourth, and he's going to try and maybe make a move very shortly. Han Solo is managing the battery really, really well here, and he is prepared. What has got Cayman? Cayman's only got 32%, and Hun's got 81%, so this is inevitable. Can he do it up this straight? Witty Cheetah gets a 3-second penalty. That's Expo. Oh, look at this. Apophis takes the lead and we goes back into second. Absolutely on the tails of each other. A little love tap there. We just says, I'm still here. Apophis, you need to do better than that if you're going to hold me. Back on the DRS, 129.909 for Apophis. Into the right-hander he goes. Takes all of it. We gets that very, very tight. Oh my God, this is unbelievable stuff here in Miami. Ferrari in the first place again. Apophis is going to tuck in there. He needs to recharge that battery, does we? Apophis is sitting there with 40%, so we're going to see another move. Apophis is gaining once again. We're going to see a position change up this straight. He gets nice pace out of the corner. He's right where he needs to be. And Wee's trying to defend. He's only allowed to make one move, remember. Into the left-hander. Apophis just backs off a wee bit there, and he'll just keep it, and he'll save it. Lap 24-29, 5 laps to go, and these two are battling, and Han Solo is still in there, and he's holding the lead in the second little battle here between Cayman and Patterson. Patterson's right in there too. Patterson's having a great race, but he is carrying penalties, so is Cayman. So Han Solo in third position, doing very, very well there in that Haas. Let's see Aramis. Back on with Apophis. %29% versus 64%, so Apophis is definitely managing the battery so well here, and he should just save this up and try and do a last lap move. No point wasting the battery. P2 at the moment. My driver of the day by a long shot right now at the moment is Apophis in the Racing Bull. Not really tidy. We gets that wide and Apophis takes advantage of it, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Back into P1 he goes over the start and finish line. But look at this Ferrari. The Ferrari's trying. And this is furious stuff. Oh my goodness, those two guys are going to have one hell of a good chat on Discord after this. This is one of the best battles I've seen in a long time. Furious racing and very clean, respectful stuff. A great advertisement for Rattlers League, I must say. Mike gets a 3-second penalty. Mike's down in 6th position there. Wee is pulling away, or trying to pull away, but he's only got 6% of battery. Apophis has got 19%, so they're really pushing. They're trying to separate from each other, but they're not doing it. Apophis' ride still in there. Cayman's right in behind Han Solo, and Cayman is wanting the pounce. Patterson gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's just ruined Patterson's 8th position. On we are, Amas. Lap 27, 2 laps to go. And we has pulled away a 1.2 second lead over Apophis. But Apophis is closing it down. On with Mike, P5. Great position for Mike, but he's carrying a penalty. So Aramis might steal that position off him over the final line. Six DNFs here tonight. Expo out, K Galley out, Jay Weber out, Kashmiri out, Hytron Sigma out, and Rendog all out of this race this evening, leaving just 11 drivers. And we has done what we needed to do, and he has pulled away by over a second. On with Mike. Oh, he gets it squirrely there in front. Cayman makes a wee bit of a mistake. Can the move be made here? I think it can. Here we go for an overtake. Onto the DRS he's got. Mike needs to slow down, and he has to do it. He has to back off, and he has to let that Mercedes go on. Apophis must have made a wee bit of a mistake there. He's just fallen 2 seconds behind after catching up. Right back on Mike again, because Mike's fighting. On with the leaders. Here comes we. And over the line he's going to come. And we wins the race at Miami. Absolutely beautiful. Second place and driver of the day by a long way is Apophis. Sorry. Han Solo in third, Cayman fourth, Mike fifth on the track, but he drops down to sixth. Cayman was fifth, Mike sixth. Garmin is seventh. Regulator is eighth. Over the line he goes in the Red Bull. Not much behind all of them. Patterson in ninth, and Uville is now coming round the final corner, and he's going to come over the line now in 10th position. Patterson gets a 10-second penalty for unserved penalty. So Patterson comes 10th, and Just Deco, last but not least, comes over the line, and it looks like he has a left end plate missing in the kick Saba. What a fantastic race. What an absolutely fantastic race. Unbelievable. That's going to be a really good watch back for the lads. As always, thanks everybody for joining the stream tonight. There's we on the podium, on the top of the podium. Again, this lad is hard to stop. Yeah, absolutely, ETA. Totally agree with you. Lots of action there tonight. Lots of very close, hard racing. That's what we want to see. Out comes the champagne. The Ferrari driver's loving it. I think the stewards might be a wee bit busy tonight with a couple of tickets going in. Again, I do not comment on these incidents. I just try to cover them. We wins the race. Fastest lap, Apophis. He gets my driver of the day. He also gets the game driver of the day. Most overtakes, he also gets. And Garmin gets the cleanest driver. So there you have it. And there is your race director. And I'll just go down the incidents for the stewards to look at if they need to. And I've caught them all for everybody to see. So as always, thanks to the owners, the stewards, and the admins of this fabulous little league on a Tuesday night. That's Rattlers F1. We were live in Miami. I was Gavin Bass, and a fantastic race was had. And I will see you all next Tuesday night. And remember, if you want, you can do. And it's only a matter of just doing that through Amazon Prime. ETA, no worries, buddy. Welcome. And as always, I'll see you next week. And on that note, I'll say goodbye and good night from Gavin Bass. Cheers, boys.
Gavin Bass on the microphone. The energy is high, feel the vibe in the zone. Engines roar as the lights go down. Racers ready, it's a battle for the crown. Who will rise? Who will stand tall? On the top step, they'll answer the call. With hearts racing and spirits ignited, the champion's moment is finally sighted. Adrenaline pumping, the crowd is alive. Speeding through corners, they take the dive. Every lap counts, the stakes are set. In this game of skill, there's no room for regret. Listen closely, hear the engine scream. Chasing glory, living the dream. Battles unfold on the asphalt track. In pursuit of victory, there's no turning back. Feel the thrill as the tires grip tight. Under the stars, everything feels right. Each curve a story, each turn a chance. In this high-speed dance, we all advance. As the checkered flag waves, the night concludes. The champion